So Gypsy Rose decided to make this a really long comment in a creator's comment section. And what I found interesting is she lists all of these procedures she had, going with the unnecessary to the necessaries. So let's go through them. The gland removal, she says, unnecessary, and that her mother put numbing cream on her gums before the appointment in order to make her drool. That's interesting because a sleep study said that you were doing this in your sleep. Sleep studies are an average of 8 hours long. And this medical form is in 2008, which means it took them a few years and a few different tests to finally decide that the glands being removed was the best option. Also, you had swallowing issues, babe. She also brings up the muscle biopsy to her right thigh. Gypsy, that's not your mama's fault. That's your fault because you said you was lying about not being able to feel your legs. And you weren't just lying to your mama, you were lying to your doctors. Next, we have your G-tube placement. In case you forgot, you had failure to thrive, and you were significantly underweight until you got your G-tube. And according to the NIH, if you read right here, that's the most probable solution if everything else is not working. Then we have the nerve conduction test. Gypsy, stop acting like this is a very extensive surgery. They just put these little things on you and then they barely electrocute you. See here? Feels like a mild tingling. Then your Nissan one. Now you might not recall having GERDs, but your doctors diagnosed you with it. And that's done by pulmonologist. You might recognize this face, Dr. Beckerman. You know, the doctor that's seen you in Louisiana as well as Missouri. He also knew your legit age. Now, I did save the multiple extractions of your teeth for last because, babe, your teeth were fucked up. Did you really want your mom to save these teeth? Because you would be out here running around looking like the human version of the Buc-ee's logo. And you say, my mother said remove them because she isn't a vain child. Again, I go back to this. Getting you dentures instead of keeping your mouth looking like this is for vanity reasons. Because dentures look better than what you had, babe. Also, this isn't hundreds of surgeries like you claim to have. So with all that being said, I'm going to leave you with a note from your bestie.
Bitch, have a seat.